Nasdaq 100 and Dow Jones resume the bullishness today again, as we have discussed in our Asia and Europe session update for Nasdaq 100 and Dow Jones. In yesterday's update also, I had mentioned that you can buy Tech 100 at around 14,400 levels. Greater support exists there. We may see it rising towards 14,700, 800 levels. And for US30, 33,200. Now, these levels are still respected by these two. So, what to expect with the US session from Tech 100 and Dow Jones? Which position you should take in order to profit? We're going to see with the help of charts and indicators. This is the second update for the day. Thus, press the bell icon or join my free Telegram channel to get more live updates. At the same time, you can join my platform www.forexfunda.com. The link is there in the channel and video description. Do have a visit. Everything is available under a single umbrella, be it economic calendar, be it live charts for any index, commodity, crypto, or anything. You can create your own strategy there, as well as the discussion forums are open for you to have a summary of this analysis, as well as we can have a discussion there. At the same time, my mentorship batch and book a call with the expert is also available, where you can have a book a call with me, where we can discuss on your, be it your any query, be it your existing trades portfolio or a futuristic trade, everything we're gonna discuss there. So just visit the platform. Let's start. Now look at US30's performance so far. Yesterday I had mentioned you US100. This is to buy any drop towards 14,400. Buy it. We can look forward to a retracement towards 14,700. It has moved towards 14,750, and this is certainly a greater resistance zone, 760, 800. Now after achieving the highs here, it is retraced again. Now see 14,600, which was the resistance, is now the support levels. Hence any drop below 14,600 should be treated seriously, and then the bearishness may prevail below 14,600 levels. If you look at the moving averages, these are trying to converge and cross over here. If you look at the prices movement, now remember one thing, see the drop, and this is a retracement. Now retracement suggests that it is still not bullish unless and until it breaks past 14,760, then 800. If these two levels are breached, you can treat this as a reversal, else the probability for it to again drop on the downside will be very, very high. Now if it drops, where you should sell? I will recommend you to sell somewhere here at 14,640 levels, below which 14,600, 610 zone is the greatest support. And if it breaks below 14,600, certainly 14,550, 500 as the next milestone. This is the first observation here. Next thing is stochastic is rising here. MACD is in green, trying to trade with a slight bullish bias. It has seen a rise from the bottom. Very good rise is seen. RSI is flat. Coming to 2-hour. Now, likewise on the 2-hour charts, it has formed a base here at 14,600. See, the resistance earlier is now going to be the support. You must note this point. The resistance earlier is now going to be the support here. And now if you look at consistently higher lows and higher highs are seen. The highs here again at 14,750, 760 zone. Thus a rise above 14,760, you can buy again for 14,800 and plus levels. But if you look at the movement here, and remember, a bullish confirmation above 14,850, 840 is confirmed. Beyond that, more bullishness may prevail. Last two candles, lower highs, higher lows. This candle is trying to break out, but still, once you see it is staying below 14,640, 650, you can again try to initiate a selling position. Or rather, I will say 670 itself you can sell, but then 640, 650 is going to remain the maximum support, and below 640, 650 is where the bears will take over. Stochastic has retest near to top. MACD is still divergent, bullish, staying parallel. And in our update yesterday, I had mentioned that it has hit a bottom, it should reverse. Now this wave, how far it can stretch, that is what we need to look at. There is a probability for it to converge, crossover again, form a double bottom here before looking forward to a rise. So double bottom and then rise cannot be denied. RSI rising, coming to 3 on the 3-hour charts, prices were divergent from the 20 period. That is why we have mentioned that it should try to converge. It has converged, now trying to stay above 20 period. Now above 20 period levels, now look at the preceding few candles here. Couple of candles, lower highs, lower lows. This candle already has breached. I will wait for 14,760, 750 to be breached, for 14,800 the next milestone, and this is also the 50 period moving average. Yes, it can possibly achieve 14,800 levels, and then I will look forward to a further rise. Stochastic rising, MACD has crossed over at bottom, trading with divergence, looking upwards. What is that? What we have seen on the 2-hour charts can get replicated here. Thus, it suggests more bullishness may prevail. RSI rising, coming to 4. Similar observation here on the 4-hour charts. Also, one must note the this candle and the preceding candle, this candle is still yielding lower highs, this top is done, this candle might try to reverse, and if it breaks below 14,646.50, then 600 is a must, and below 600 is where the bears will take over. Stochastic near to overbought. MACD has crossed over, trading with divergence, trading bullish, looking upwards, and it does not mean that it cannot achieve further lows, but right now it is trying to retrace. RSI rising, coming to the daily. Now on the daily charts, one must note right now lower highs are still seen here. Remember, lower highs are still seen here. Thus, we have to wait for it to break past 14,800 levels in order to confirm a reversal. Else, what is happening here is this is still a retracement. It can still show you swings here, lower highs, lower lows. After the drop, it can trade in this bearish channel. Thus, we have to be watchful. As long as 14,800 is not breached, we should be treating it cautiously, trading it cautiously, and then specifically 14,840, 4850 the next, and then 880, 920 zone. Yes, price is too much divergent from the 20 period, 50 period. It can try to converge toward this, which is right now staying at 14,880, 920 zone. And right now, if you look at, I will expect it to rise only if it stays above now 14,760 levels. Stochastic rising from the oversold. MACD is still bearish. It is just trying to converge. RSI is flat and near. Thus, looking at this, see, first you can buy here at 14,730. Expect next resistance at 14,750, 760 zone. Any rise above 14,750, 760, you can look forward to 14,800, and then beyond 800 is where the bulls will take over. As long as 14,800 is not breached, we have to remain cautious. Beyond 800, certainly more bullish momentum towards 840, 850 first, and then 880, 920. 880, 920 is the greatest resistance. Mark my words here. 880, 920 is the greatest resistance if it continues on the upside. On the downside, I will recommend you to sell here at 14,600, 80 levels, but 14,640 to 60 zone. This 20 points are critical, and then 600. 600 is the ultimate resistance. Beyond 600 is where the bears will be taking over for today, where one can look forward to 550, 500 levels. Yes, you can also expect swings, but we have to trade with caution. You have to trade with the trailing stop loss on, specifically on the downside, because if it tries to trade bearish, the possibility of a reversal will be very high from here. Take your trades accordingly. Now let's have a look at Dow. If you look at US30 on the hourly charts, higher lows are seen, higher highs are seen, trying to trade in this retracement zone after this massive drop where it has erased all the gains. Now it is trying to rise. Also, if you look at the movement here, it is trying to stay in the box. We all know 34,000 levels, 33,100, 33,220 levels are the greatest resistance. If you see the complete movement, one thing we can note here is higher lows, higher highs after the drop here. The highs now can limit towards 33,250, 300 levels. Very good resistance. A complete reversal is only and only if it stays above 400 levels. Stochastic is overbought. MACD is divergent. MACD is bullish, looking upwards. RSI is also looking upwards. Coming to 2 hour. Now, if you look at 2-hour chart, see, if you divide into 2, you will find consolidation and a support at 32,900 level. With that as support, we can see this rise. But at the same time, why was this retracement? It was to achieve 20 period. Then the drop here. Now again, it has achieved the 20 period, and it can reverse. So yes, a possible drop below 34,000 levels may bring more bearishness here, which might pull the prices for 32,950, 900, and specifically below 900 is where the bears will be taking over. Yes, it can crash completely if it stays below 32,900 levels. On the upside, if you look at right now, what I can see here is slightly higher highs and higher lows, and the probability for it to rise above 33,120 levels is high, because see, once it stays above this, I will be looking forward to 200 levels rather, I will say. Yes, 200 is going to be the next milestone which it needs to break past by in order to confirm the rise and the reversal. Stochastic overbought. MACD is divergent. MACD is bullish. It is looking upwards. It may try to see, if you look at the formation, the bottom here, and from these bottoms we have seen this rise, and thus from this bottom again we can see a probability of a reversal. RSI rising. Coming to 3-hour charts, similar observation. On the 3-hour charts, one must note, if you look at this, the bottom, the retracement, the double bottom, and if it retraces, first thing is the lower highs is what you should watch out for, around 33,700 levels, and if it breaks past this, you can say that prices are reversing. Stochastic rising. MACD is similar observation here. crossing over at bottom, trading with divergence, it may continue for a while on the upside. RSI rising, coming to 4-hour chart. Now, similar observation on the 4-hour charts. As long as 33, I will say 32,950 levels are respected, we are not going to treat US30 as bearish. It can possibly converge towards 33,200 again, and in fact, I will look forward to 33,400 levels as well, if not today, possibly some point of time in next trading session or next to next trading session. Stochastic rising, MACD crossing over here for a buy. This crossover is coming after a long bearish move, hence a retracement can be expected. RSI is rising, coming to the daily. Now look at the daily chart. See, higher lows are seen. Higher highs means 33,300 levels and the bottom at around 32,950. With that swing zone, we can expect US30 to stay in the zone. And at the same time, one must note that any break below 32,900 level should bring more bearishness, and then I will wait for 32,800 levels to be breached. Below 32,800, it is complete bearishness. Now, why there could be a second red candle? See, after a step, this was the first red candle here, and now if the price is reversing here, we can see more bearishness and an increasing candle size is what we could expect. Stochastic is oversold, MACD is divergent and bearish, RSI is flat at bottom. So looking at this, first is where you can buy. I will recommend you to buy here at 33,120 and beyond 33,125. The target appears to be at around close to 33,180, 200 levels. Yes, these levels might get achieved today, and then I will look forward to 260, 300 levels as the next resistance zone. Beyond 300, direct it's 33,400 levels. Yes, if it can drop in a single day, it can rise also on a single day. That is one probability. Second is, yes, once it stays below 32,950, that is the only point below which more bearishness may prevail. And if you are seeing a drop there below 32,950, we can initiate a selling position. But first and very strongest support at 32,900, 920, and then 32,800. These two levels, once it breaches, a crash is what it awaits for US30, and hence you have to be cautious there. Thus, take your trades accordingly. One can buy at 125 and sell at around 33.0. I will say you can sell here at 33,030, but then be very cautious, alert. As long as 32,950, it can reverse any point of time. This is going to be risky as long as 32,950 today is respected. Below that, further bearishness. So yes, you can sell at 33,130, 030, buy at 33,125. On the upside, 32,200, 250 zone, very strong resistance. On the downside, 32,900, 950, very strong support. Take your trades accordingly. Trade with a stop loss and a trailing stop loss. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch and signals channel. Reach out to me for any of your trading or training queries. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. See you again tomorrow with the Asia and Europe session.